This is the pulley system that we use at Treeline. I had this designed by an engineer and my boyfriend did the welding. So we have two identical plates, one on the bottom and one on the top. The plate attaches to the beam that's behind it, so it's like structurally attached to the whole building. You can do a pinion style where it goes into the concrete on the floor. I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to take up too much space with the mats being down. So this made this the perfect option. And then we have the cleats that are on the plate where all of the ropes get tied off to. So really, if you're thinking about this in like a home context scenario or wherever you're trying to do your rigging, you need an anchor plate, and your anchor plate needs to be extremely strong. So whether that's into the floor, into the wall, just somewhere where you know that you are completely anchored in and it has been rated. So that's very important. Let's go up top to look at the top plate. Okay, so here we are upstairs with the top plate. So this, the ropes all travel directly up the wall here. This is the plate. Then the plate has all these points cut in to have the quick links attached, and then the quick links go to the pulleys. Bottom plate comes up to top plate, and then the top plate goes over to the cross beams. The cross beams then have the slings and then the other pulleys attached, and then those are the pulleys that dropped onto the floor. So let's take a look at those. So from the top plate comes over to the cross beam. There is the sling over that connects to another pulley, and then that drops down through the rope and goes onto the bigger pulley, which is the one that descends all the way to the floor and has all the hardware on it, and we switch everything in and out of. So this is an elaborate amount of pulleys. You do not need this many pulleys for a like a domestic setup. We are way more heavy duty here solely because there's people using the equipment every day. It's getting switched out and used every day for different apparatus. So I wanted a really beefy system, and also with the cross beams, it just enables us to fit as many rigging points into the space usable. So that was a big consideration for me as well. If I was to do this again, I wouldn't have everything coming off on a diagonal here. It looks really aesthetically pleasing, but if I was to do this again, I'd actually probably put in another pulley and run it in a straight line instead, just so it's easier, and if we don't have all the rigging points up, then I don't have to put a sandbag up and the ropes get in the way. So this is what we do here. By no means am I saying this is what you should do. This is just what we do at Treeline.